Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Excuse the Hot Mess with Quiche and Nathan. I believe
Hello.
Nathan has a question.
Oh, of course I do. Of course I have it. I love, we all have questions, but this one's important. What law
Jesus.
in the United States have you broken? I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I was like, and we're recording this?
If we're gonna say that, one time I stole a chapstick, but at a gas station, but that was, actually who pays for
Was it
chapstick?
was it cherry chapstick?
Yeah, it was cherry chapstick. I was trying to kiss a girl and I didn't like it. Um,
For a
but
minute.
what law do you think in the United States is dumb? Like just a general law. This is what I'm trying to get where you're going at. Like, what law do you think we could make that could change the
Like
country,
a national law?
or a state law? I don't care. Just name a law or name something that you disagree with that's in regulation by some kind of official.
That if you have, well, let me not start with that one. Let's say, well, we're gonna say with speed limit.
Okay, so speed limit.
Yeah,
So
like
talk about the
speeding.
speed
Like,
limit.
I
Why
mean,
do you think that it's a law that could change?
I
Or
I do think there should be like different like general rules of thumbs, right? Like if there's neighborhoods and there's kids playing in the street, we probably shouldn't be going 80 miles per hour. Like that's probably something, but like if you're gonna pull me over for going 75 and a 70, like,
yeah,
but why?
yeah. A few of my friends have received speeding tickets.
Yeah, and then like especially on a highway where it's just open and you're meant to go places fast, like why is it only 70? Because probably 70% of the people on the highway are going way faster than that anyway. So
Yeah, I agree. So like speed limits it's regulated, but it's kind of stupid at times. Like especially on the interstate. I don't understand how people wreck on the interstate. There's four lanes, right, on most major interstates. You have your fast lane. You could afford speeding tickets, right? That's the fast lane. If you can afford a ticket, you got ticket money.
yeah,
Get in
fair
that
enough.
lane, right? If you're or not, take the chance, gamble. Just it's like you have four dice that have the same number. You're just gonna roll that fifth one to see if you get that Yahtzee,
There
right?
you go. You got it.
Then you have your third lane that's like, hey, at least go five over,
Yeah.
maintain the speed of traffic. That's
Yep.
where I'm usually at because I
Mhm.
don't got ticket money.
I
And then
don't
you
well,
have your
fuck it.
second one that like your second one from the right is like that's your merging lane. Like
Mhm.
pick which one you're gonna go at, right? You probably still go the speed limit. And then if you're slow, stay in the right lane, right?
I just
Spe-
literally stay there.
the speed limit should be well here in Tennessee though, they have those new like display boards of the speed limit and it'll just randomly you'll be driving like 70, 75 because it says 70 and then it's like 30 and you're like oh
Yeah. Slam on your brakes. Car
I'm saying your
accident.
brakes. Oh, just kidding. Now we're closing three lanes because we changed the speed limit and someone in front of me slammed their brakes and now I rear-ended them.
That's it. That's how wrecks happen.
So yes, so I agree that speed limits should be monitored. However, another stupid law or a rule that I think was dumb was those traffic light cameras taking a picture of you turning right, on a red. Like,
Yeah. Like literally, if you aren't there to catch me, don't fucking take a picture of me.
yeah, and because if you were like this far past that
Snapping.
line, yep,
It's like,
snap, snap,
damn, maybe
and
my
you don't
brakes just didn't work for a
and you
second.
and you don't
Jesus.
find out until you get arrested or have to go pay another ticket. So they
That's
don't,
you get arrested.
yeah, because they send it to you in the mail and no one's reading that shit, right? I think another stupid law that I think, is let's just regulate weed. Let's let marijuana be
See,
legal
that
in the
was the
United
next one I was
States.
gonna say. And I also think that if you have a small amount of different drugs and you obviously know it's for recreational use, like why are we putting people away
Right.
for something that they were just gonna finish that night at their house? Like,
Exactly. Like,
what are
why?
we doing?
Fentanyl? Yeah, let's lock them up. That's
Probably not have
that's
that.
killing people, but I haven't met very many people that have died from smoking too much.
Yeah.
Haven't.
No, not at
I
all.
say zero, zero.
Yeah.
So my next question: if you could visit any state that you have not been to in the United States, where would you go?
Hawaii.
Hawaii, why?
Well, it's far away from here. I don't
There,
need a passport, even though
those
I have
those
one.
are those are those are facts. Hawaii is very, very, very far away.
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
mean, it's far from the mainland that you can just get away. I mean, it's part of the US, so even though I have a passport, I don't have to deal with customs, all of that stuff. But also, it's tropical. It's about to be cold here, so I don't have to wear anything but a bikini if I don't want to.
Ooh.
And it's surrounded by water, so like people can't like get to me easily. And because I mean, it's Hawaii, like who doesn't want to go there?
Yeah, you had me at far away. Like perfect.
Done.
Yes, yes. Um, I was fortunate enough to grow up with a family that we did a lot of vacation and a lot of traveling. So I've not visited 4 states.
That's it.
Yeah, Alaska, Hawaii, Maine, and one of those other.
So what you're saying is that you want to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
Let's make a trip.
done.
But now to connect it all together, every state has some laws that we must follow.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
asked you if you were talking about national
yeah.
or not.
So every state has these rules or laws that we must follow, or you can receive fines, fees, or even jail time,
No time.
right? So, for example, you want to go visit Hawaii, right?
Hmm.
Do you have any magic experience? Are you like a magician, or are you
I
no?
tried one time, but yeah, no, that's not me.
Well, that's good because Hawaii has a law that coins are not allowed to be placed in your ears. So if you were to try to show a little magic trick to a little child and be
Look what
like,
I
"Oh, look what I have,"
got.
you would go directly to jail.
Wow.
Yeah, so you would
Would
be
I be labeled
fined.
as a pedophile too?
Maybe, maybe, and as long as I mean, you would think that it would be like maybe coins are not allowed between your legs, but here it's in your ears, so you cannot put any. I mean, how many times have you gone out and you're like, I
God, I
wonder if
don't have pockets on my dress, so let me just stick this
yeah,
dime.
yeah. Do you think that I can fit this nickel in my ear? Right? Like, does it mean in the ear, like in the inner lobe? Or are you like trying to shove it into your ear canal? I don't know. But
But
nonetheless,
either
you
way,
can't try it in Hawaii, right?
okay.
So I have a list because you know I love lists of some of my favorite laws
I'm
in our
so
beautiful
excited.
country. And I just wanted to discuss this a little bit because some of these I'm genuinely concerned of why we still have these elected officials
I was
endorse this.
hoping that
So,
you were going to do this because there was a couple that I found over the past and I was like, wait, why was that a law?
yeah. So I didn't know if I wanted to make this a game or not, but I think we're just going to go straight to it and just
I
talk
like
about
it.
them
Let's do it. I'm down for it.
because there's a lot of options and I don't feel like doing multiple choice or we don't play Who Wants to Be on Air, so there's no phone a friend, there's no 50-50, right? There's a cat that has the zoomies, but he don't know any of the answers to these. So we're just gonna
Zoomy.
get straight to it. Okay. Pennsylvania, one of the first states that are right, that are our
Hmm.
nation, right?
That's the bill.
It is unlawful to sleep on top of a refrigerator outside.
Damn. So where am I supposed
So
to sleep?
I don't know. So I guess the homeless population in Pennsylvania, they're
You
definitely
can
not
sleep
sleeping
outside, just
on. Yeah,
not on top of the
yes,
refrigerator.
yes, yes. Please sleep on top of this in the middle of the interstate. But that fridge,
Don't you do
yeah,
it.
don't you
Don't you
do it?
fucking do it.
Yeah, or we'll take you to court. You know what I'm saying? So Pennsylvania, no sleeping
So
on fridge.
this is the part that gets me. It's like, what happened in the history of Pennsylvania that they had to make that a law? Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like fridges came out and people were like, "Fuck this," and then wives were kicking their
Yeah,
husbands out and they had to sleep on. Like, I'm really confused.
I have no idea. They were like, I'm gonna go see the Liberty Bell, and then I'm gonna have to take a little cat nap on this fridge right here.
You know
Like,
what? This looks like a good spot. Let's sleep on this
I'm
fridge.
tired. My feet hurt. I'm gonna put my,
Trash day is tomorrow. Let's
yeah.
sleep on this
But you know
fridge.
what? But why a fridge? Like, so you can sleep on top of a stove.
but not a fridge.
But the stove has to be, I guess it could be outside or inside, but where would you keep your outdoor stove? Actually, where would you keep your outdoor refrigerator? Like,
Exactly.
I'm just, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just pushing this out, I'm gonna go take a nap.
Hey, there's a story I told you of someone I know that lives in a place that is not meant for living, and they just run extension cords for electricity. So,
Well, that's just fantastic. You know, your electric bill is gonna be high as hell, but
Hey, but we
you,
live in
yeah, bring your own pillow. Um, On to my favorite state. What do you think my favorite state of the United States is? I'm being very facetious for now. This is the state I hate the most.
Kansas.
No, I hate driving through Kansas.
Oh, okay. Well, that was my guess.
No.
West Virginia.
Well, the wonderful whites are there in West Virginia. They took her baby. So at least we had entertainment value. Right. I cannot stand the state of Ohio. I hate it.
Okay.
Everyone from Ohio is an asshole.
Oh,
Everyone that I've met, except for two of my coworkers. Everyone else, I opened a restaurant in Ohio and I was there for 8 months because all they do is drink.
you had a great
And
time there.
I was the bar trader. So I literally was just serving them cases and cases and cases of tequila. But
Beautiful.
nonetheless, the people there are rude. They will hit you with their car. They don't care.
Okay.
There's so many, but anyway, nonetheless, that's my least favorite state, right? In Ohio, it is against the law to get a fish drunk.
So I can't like turn up with my fish?
No, you can only get turned up with your friends, like I was saying. Yeah. So if you're thinking about going out to your local bar, please leave your fish at home.
Well, I don't want to go anymore. I
I
can't
know
turn up with my fish.
it wouldn't have been a great time if we didn't get drunk with Fergie. You remember your fish,
Right.
Fergie?
Fergie lived for a lifetime. R.I.P. Fergie. Fergie was a black goldfish that lived. I had that fish for what, like 4 years?
I, I've never. It was like the fish you get at a circus or something, or
Yeah.
amusement park where you like throw the ring on the bottle, and you brought little Fergie home, Fergie the fish, and I thought Fergie was gonna outlive me at one
Yeah,
point in
like
time.
goldfish, as y'all know, don't live a long time. I literally thought that fish was never gonna die. Like
Yeah, I was
years
literally like, and four for a fish, like that's the senior citizen
for
age.
a
So
goldfish.
yeah, so it was just kind of like, bleh. And you were like, is today the day? Nope, because then you'd
No,
be
no, no.
being
I was
did a
just
zoomy.
sleeping.
No, no, I was napping on my fridge.
Fergie.
Oh Lord.
Dang,
Okay,
I forgot about Fergie.
little Fergie
R.I.P.
Berg,
Maybe a
Fergie
little
Berg.
tattoo for Fergs.
All right, Minnesota. Go to this next state. We left Ohio. We couldn't get drunk with our fish,
Yeah.
so we're gonna go to Minnesota, right? And you may not cross the state line carrying a duck on your head. So you're gonna have to leave that duck
On your head?
on your head. It is
So how
against the
else
law.
am I supposed to keep my head warm in Minnesota?
How the fuck else am I going to smuggle ducks into the state? I have to leave my duck in Minnesota, which I can get drunk, by the way, in Ohio.
These
So I can
laws
leave
are
my
so personal. It's like someone got pissed off about something. He's like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm making a law where you can't do this anymore. And then the newer people that came in didn't pay attention to this, and here we are.
and here we
What?
are. Yeah. And if your duck has ducklings, right? We can't go to Kentucky because in Kentucky, you cannot, it is illegal to dye a duckling blue.
Oh,
Unless, I'm not done, unless you plan on selling six or more. So if it's a quite large flock of that, so you so the moral of the story is every state as we're traveling the country, right?
I'm very excited
Pennsylvania,
to hear what is for Tennessee. Like that is the one that I am most excited about right now because there are some crazy fucking laws in Tennessee. Okay, sorry.
so road
So
trip.
if I have 6+ ducklings that I'm going to sell, I can then dye them blue.
Correct, and sell them.
Okay, great.
But you have to have six at once. You have to sell all six at once.
Oh,
And So, but you can't put that duckling on your head and go to Minnesota.
Right. Okay.
Mm. So here we are, road trip. We left
Okay.
Pennsylvania after taking we stayed at the refrigerator inn, right? We left the refrigerator.
The
We
refrigerator
traveled to
is.
Ohio. We had to leave our poor fish behind because we couldn't get it drunk, right? We tried to
Wow.
smuggle our duck in to get him drunk, right? Couldn't
Right.
do it because Minnesota doesn't allow a duck on your head. How else are you going to get a group of ducks in there, right?
Wow.
Right. But on the way, right? Here we go. On the way to our next state, you pick up where is it at? I gotta find it first because it's all of it's gonna be connected now. This is the fun part of
Jeez.
it. Yeah, it's really stupid. Hold on, I gotta see. I know it's around here somewhere. I even know what state it is. I'm pretty sure. Okay, in Alabama.
Oh, God.
I'm pretty sure it's Alabama. It might be Mississippi. I
Go
had to
back.
verify it. MISSISS. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at?
Where you at?
I just want to confirm because I don't want to give you any false information.
Yeah, I need to know. So when
I
I'm
don't want to
traveling around the
be
US,
I don't want to be lying to you because that's not very nice,
please,
is that?
please.
That's not appropriate.
Well, I just don't want to get arrested when I'm traveling.
No, please, yeah, we don't want to do that. Mm-mm. I wish I could find that. I wish I would have put these in order. Anyway, we'll just go to another animal one in the meantime. Okay. So on the way, we're road tripping, right?
I like it.
Yep. Okay. And we see a elephant.
Oh,
Yep. So we decide to bring the elephant with us, right? We stop in Florida, where you cannot sell children. It's the only state that says you cannot sell children.
wait. Hang on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's
Wait
the
a
only
second.
one that formally states that you cannot sell children. No
So,
selling.
so you can't sell like the children of elephants or like actual children.
No, you have to leave your children back with your fish, is what I'm trying to say. You can't sell them in Florida. So if you're
But I
trying to
could,
get,
but I could sell them in the other 49 states.
it's not in formal writing.
Ooh.
But
Okay.
your elephant, you go inside to adopt a child because you can't sell it in Florida, right? Here we are. But you're like, oh my God, where am I going to put this elephant that I just picked up, right? It is illegal to tie your elephant to a parking meter or a telephone pole in
So
Florida.
how are we supposed to keep it from running away?
How the fuck? What? How many elephants do you?
I
Someone had
really,
to.
I
Someone had to have
honestly,
had a
we have to
traveling
back up.
circus.
We have to back up though. So when you would when you adopt, generally speaking,
You're buying,
right? That's
which
that's
is the state of Florida is technically selling children.
but there's a law that says you
No selling children.
so that's the part I'm confused on. That you literally are selling children.
Yeah, and but you can't leave your elephant at the parking meter.
So when I'm going to illegally buy my child through the state of Florida, I just have to like bring my elephant inside or like how
I mean, you can bring it in there, because also, um, you, all these animal ones are crazy to me. So you have your elephant. We had to leave our fish. We can't smuggle in the duck. The ducklings can't be blue in Kentucky. And in Massachusetts, if you have a gorilla, you cannot have it in the back seat.
but it's fine to sit in the front.
If if the seatbelt is fastened. So if you're driving down the street and your gorilla is
But if
like,
that
"Fuck this
motherfucker says
seatbelt, fuck this seatbelt," you will receive a citation. Yes,
because he's not buckled in.
that is correct.
So he's treated just like a person.
Yeah, and if you swing by Arkansas, you're not allowed to leave your alligator in the bathtub. In Arkansas, how many alligators are in Arkansas?
Like that was literally my thought. I was like, are there alligators?
Like, how do they even get to Arkansas? So that means someone in the state of Arkansas, which is a dry and hot, isn't it? Isn't it hot there?
It's hot, but it's southern, so it's humid and it's Yeah, it's
Yeah, but
not
you don't.
dry.
They're not in the Florida or
But still,
Florida.
so the
Florida, that should be a law. Well,
yes,
no, weren't you concerned about tying our elephant up to parking meter?
yeah. They said the alligators are out of control here, so there's nothing we can do.
They're
So
out of control. So there's the animal, right? So the moral of the story is
wow.
don't have leave your pets at the house.
The only thing I'm just really flabbergasted is like I really still don't know what to do with my elephant.
I'm really flabbergasted as why we can't get Fergie the fish drunk. You know, just pour a little
Fergie turned
Everclear.
Fergie turned up with us on multiple occasions.
Yeah, I swear Fergie jumped out and took my shot one time. I
Probably.
swear to God, I bet I was really upset. Cool. Here we go. Other fun state. In Connecticut, right? A pickle must bounce for it to be considered a pickle, or they cannot sell them.
Wait, did you say bounce like as in like a
Pickle.
basketball bounces?
Yes, that's correct. So there was some discrepancy in early time of what was it? Yeah, Connecticut, where the FDA stepped in because there was a company manufacturing and selling pickles that were not deemed of the correct quality and consistency. So what they did is they grabbed the pickle and dropped it from their waist down, and if it bounced, you're allowed to eat it.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
You and I have both worked in the food industry for multiple years at a time, and there's like a course that you normally have to take,
Mm-hmm.
and it's something along the lines of like food safety.
Oh, gymnastics.
Yeah. So are we just dribbling pickles on the ground and putting them in the jar? Like I'm not, how do we
So I'm thinking now in today's society, the pickles come down like a conveyor belt, and they're like I Love Lucy style, where instead of shoving candy under each other's mouth, remember that episode?
That was one of my
Uh,
favorites.
and the pickles come down. I think they just grab one and they're just like,
Like quality
nope, we got
testing.
a dud. We got a dud. Map it
So
up.
the
Send them
whole
back.
batch,
Yeah,
the
the
whole
whole
batch is
batch.
okay.
These
Got it.
whole batch of pickles are
Okay.
ruined. No one allowed
Okay.
to eat it. Only in Connecticut.
Okay.
So in Delaware, I don't care.
It's fine. Whatever.
They can have all the pickle duds they want.
Yeah, but they like in the movie, like, white men can't jump. Like what if a pickle just can't bounce? It's a pickle. But
You
like
know.
what if it don't have
So
the bounce?
so now that you can't eat your pickles, right? You decide to go out and sing some karaoke.
Well, some good
You
karaoke.
can, right, but not in North Carolina, because
Oh,
if you singing off key in North Carolina, you can receive a $50 citation.
wait.
So if you're in the state of North
What is the
Carolina,
trip? No, whoa, stop. I need you to stop right now. What is the popular city for
uh,
tourists in North Carolina? Because I always get them confused between North and South.
so Raleigh is in North Carolina, Charleston's in South.
What about the beaches?
I, I'm not a big
Where's
North
where's
Car-
Myrtle Beach?
Myrtle Beach is in South Carolina.
Okay. But say all that to say, there are tourist cities where people are obviously consuming alcoholic beverages and probably other things. And we go out to sing karaoke, and I just am not on key, and a cop walks by, and they're like, "Nah, bitch, here's a $50 fine because
No, well, I made sure to put this one down because remember that time we went to that bar and that girl would always get up and sing karaoke and she would scream "Enter Sandman" by Metallica into the microphone almost.
yeah,
Remember
so
her?
fine her for every note in that fucking song, ma'am.
I was like, no, no, no. We
Like
were
they
like,
don't even do that in the song, ma'am. What are you doing?
they should have if she was in North Carolina, they should have fined her a hefty charge,
Yeah.
right?
Wow. That's good to know. So no
Yeah,
karaoke in the Carolinas.
no. If for some reason that you lose all of your teeth, and you're required to have dentures, you in the state of Vermont, you're just you like my transition to this one, didn't you?
Yeah, but it makes me think of your friend you were talking about before we started this episode.
Oh yeah, oh my friend. Okay, metallic breath herself. Um,
Oh,
So
no
yeah,
teeth, all
yeah.
mouth.
Mhm. In Vermont, if because you are a woman,
Oh,
you would have to provide a written note of excuse or written note saying that a permission slip, pretty much, from your husband, saying that it was okay for you to have dentures.
so what if I'm not married?
You're going to be gumming shit the rest of your life, I guess. I don't know. I didn't read out all the details of that, but if you were married, but nonetheless, why are we still living in the fucking like this is 2024? You should, no, if you have no teeth, I think it's okay. Let's get some dentures in there, right? A permission slip. You better go
Nah,
get
my wife
married.
can't have dentures. Okay,
No,
sir.
I guess if you're like widowed, like even think about that, like your husband dies and he didn't leave you a note. I
But
guess you're just, I
guess
guess you're
we're
just,
blending your food every day.
yeah, we're gonna be eating our hamburger through a straw. I don't know. I
Listen,
don't know what to
my
tell you.
husband and I lived there and all my teeth fell out and I wanted dentures and he was like, nah, that every time I cook for you, it is going to be in liquid form. I hope you're ready.
Well, I mean, you could probably eat fish, right? You could with the gums. But if you were trying to go get some wild fish, you couldn't do it in Oregon because you can't use canned corn as fishing bait.
Canned corn.
Yeah. Isn't that what you think? You just bust up in that tackle box, right? And you're like, you're not digging through the dirt to get worm. You're like, oh, I got a can of
It's my
corn.
can opener. Why? Oh, I gotta open the corn.
Yeah, it's in my tackle. We gotta go catch some fish. But
Canned
why?
corn.
But why would that be illegal? Like, why couldn't you even try? Because I want to see some dumbass try to go out there and try to go fishing. Like, cast that line back and go with their corn, their corn,
So to the end.
their single kernel of corn, right? And then just go, oh, I'm gonna get me a big bass today. Like,
I know fish love corn.
oh, Lord. All right. Speaking of states,
Canned corn.
we can make this one a trivia question.
Oh no.
What state is it illegal to mispronounce the pronunciation of the state name?
Alabama.
No, they don't know how to say it. They don't know how to say their state name.
Yep. Oh, they know how to say roll tide. Let's
They did
see.
it with the Vanderbilt.
Um, sounds like something California would say, but I know that's not it.
California that serves green food, like everything's brown. You go to Whole Greens, everything's just brown. No, it's not them.
Yeah, but you know how Californians are. I love California. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know.
Give you one more attempt, one more try.
Nevada.
Oh, but that actually brings up a relative question though. Is it Nevada or Nevada?
Depends on where you're from, I guess.
You know, tomato, tomato,
I was literally
Rihanna,
about to say tomato,
yeah,
tomato,
tomato,
whatever.
tomato, Rihanna,
Like,
Nevada,
it's fine.
Nevada. Who
Nobody
knows,
even really cares about
right?
the state anyway. They just say Vegas. Like,
If
what else is there?
we're going back to Arkansas.
Oh,
If you say Arkansas or Arkansas
Arkansas.
or Arkansas, right to the slam where you go. You have to say the state correctly. Yeah,
I feel like I want to test that out.
let's do it.
Like, just take a little road trip and just go to the police station. Like,
We should do
are
this.
we in Arkansas?
I mean, is this Arkansas? Because I'm feeling Arkansasy today, like
Quiche
it's
and Nathan haven't
crazy.
been back in weeks.
Like,
Ooh, that's wild.
but you said Nevada, right?
Hmm.
You are not allowed to drive your camel on the highway. It's prohibited.
No, I don't want to go. Like, because
You can't take your camel on the highway, which is unacceptable to me. It's the desert.
that
You're in
makes
the
me
middle
think
of
of American Dad whenever Roger took them on the horses, the carriage. It's like, yeah. Emerged on the damn highway. Like, what are you doing, sir? So I can't. Okay. Well, I don't want to go there.
I don't know if I want to go anywhere at this point. I'd be because I just came back from New Orleans, right? I just went to a little mini
Oh
vacation
boy, what
trip,
is it for
right?
New Orleans or
It,
Nolans?
Nolans, right?
Nolans.
You could do pretty much anything there. They don't really care,
True.
right?
Very true.
Except you're not allowed to gargle in public places. No gargling.
It probably has something to do with the voodoo, huh?
Their streets smell like urine, and I can't gargle mouthwash.
Nope.
No, nope.
You gotta be funky like the rest of us.
Gargling in public places. Everywhere is public in New Orleans. Like everywhere you go, it's like, oh, so you better leave
So
that
if
shit
you
to your
got
bathroom at your hotel.
funky breath, you better chew a piece of gum.
That's right. That is absolutely correct, right?
Oh,
And while you're in the bathroom trying to gargle for mouthwash before you adventure out, make sure that you don't go to Indiana between the months of October and March because it is illegal to take a bath between those 3 months. Only showers, I guess, or you're going to the creek. I don't know.
but that would be bathing.
No bath. But how do they know that you're taking a bath? You know what I mean?
And
Like,
there's you can put a camera anywhere, I guess.
are there hidden cameras watching me like fill up my tub and get my bath salt? Not that kind of bath salts. I'm not
Oh, I
doing
was
all
like,
that.
Nathan.
Yeah, not those bath salts. Oh, the irony.
Okay.
Ironically, no bath salts. Nothing about mentioned about that
You
in these
can't
laws.
take a bath.
Like no bath, so you can't
So
lay down.
how does it tell you like how like when these laws came into effect? Because depending on what point in time in history, there were only bathtubs. So like,
So, I mean, there's nothing specific, but I could look that up because I'm interested.
yeah,
Because
because you know,
does it
when
have
did
to do with the amount of water that you might be using for your bath, or does it like do you just prefer to have people stand all day? I don't know. But what if you like left work and you've had a long day and you just want to light some candles, light some incense,
you just can't do it in the bath.
but you can't do it between months of October and March?
Because I wonder who like invented the shower and when
That,
it was done.
that is a good question. Who was like, oh, I'm tired of laying down and being lazy. I'm going to stand up because that would not be me. Oh, Lord.
The first person to invent a shower was an ancient Greek, but the first modern shower was patented by William Feetham in 1767.
Ooh.
He was a London stove maker.
Hmm.
His shower was operated by a hand pump and recycled dirty water. Hmm. Okay, so was it filtered or was it just dirty ass water being pumped on you?
That doesn't sound, that sounds like the Black Plague was around there, wasn't it? Like,
Hang on. Remember the date. Hang on. So 1767.
that's like the bubonic plague, isn't it?
Hang on, hang on. That's why I told you to remember that date.
Oh, it's 1767.
Oh, the Black Plague was in 1346.
Okay, so nowhere close.
Almost, but not quite.
Oh,
We're very
oh
good at
man.
history over here, people. It's
Now that
kind.
because I'm still concerned about that elephant in Florida. Now I just remember that you're also not allowed to tie a giraffe to a street lamp in Georgia.
Tear that bitch down. He's tall as
So
the shit lamp. I get
I
it.
just,
I get it.
I respectfully request that all zoos keep their animals locked up because if I see a wild little baby giraffe just galloping around and I'm in the state of Georgia,
You gotta tie him down.
I can't just let it run off and get hit by a vehicle,
Right, right.
right? And
Well,
but you,
maybe just do a like a bicycle rack. I couldn't think what it was called, or
that's
something.
all right. I don't. I maybe find some way to give me a charge. I'm sure they. You know these laws around here. Like these people like to give me charges. You know.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. You gotta find workarounds. Maybe not the
But
light bulb,
yeah,
but like
but you know, and if you know, if you decided that you wanted to feed your tribe, in Texas, it's illegal to shoot a buffalo from the second story of a hotel building.
But I could do it from the third.
Yeah, but we fucked up and we booked a room at the second floor, so we're hungry. Just the second. Maybe because the third you have a better shot or
Do
maybe a
you?
better
Do
angle.
you?
I don't know. I mean, maybe if you're like coming at it from this angle instead of
Are
you're coming at
you
it like
trying to imply that from the third story you can't shoot people? Is that like the concern? Because do we remember the Vegas shooting? What floor were they on?
I I don't know, really high.
Yeah, it wasn't the second.
Yeah, but they weren't shooting at Buffalo. They were shooting us.
But that's what I'm
Like,
saying. But like, if you're putting that rule into place, I feel like it's to protect
yeah,
like people, maybe, right? That's just me trying to be rational.
maybe all hotels in Texas only have two floors.
No, that's not true.
Maybe they're talking about motels because every
Maybe,
motel I've been to only has two floors.
maybe.
But if that's the case, just go downstairs. Like, check in, grab your soda at the fountain machine, take your baggage upstairs, come back down, and
Your
shoot the
gun
fucking
and shoot a
buffalo.
buffalo. Yeah,
And then you have dinner,
there you go.
right?
Beautiful.
And then go take a nap on your fridge, feed your fish that's not alcohol, buckle your gorilla in the front seat.
Like all these things. I'm not even thinking
Like,
about this
it's
too much.
crazy. Yeah, like, and if you go to Rhode Island, you cannot be an auctioneer for Halloween because it's illegal to impersonate one. No,
Okay.
like, just an auctioneer. You can impersonate being Adolf Hitler, but
An auctioneer? Nope.
but if you want to talk fast and sell something to somebody, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. If you lose your canary in California before 7 a.m., it is illegal to search for it. No whistling. You cannot whistle at a canary before 7 a.m.
Oh, the noise ordinance. Got it.
Mm,
Whistle very loud.
yeah, you can. It's just insane that some of these things that you like just look up and it's like I'm terrified to go anywhere. In your old home state of Colorado, not your home state, but where
Don't
you
say
live for,
that.
right? I hope that you weren't planning on, catapulting anything because you are not allowed to catapult or use flaming arrows.
Yeah, because
Maybe,
it's so fucking dry there. Like I get it.
yeah, but it's like we're not going back to caveman medieval days where we're trying to kill the buffalo from our second story of our motel. Like you catapulting, like
Maybe it's some madness happened with the what do they call them? The Renaissance Festival. Yeah.
well, they should be using active catapults at a
That's why they
Renaissance
made the
festival.
law, so people got crazy and they were like, you know what? We're
Yeah,
not doing this shit. Y'all
we're
cannot.
we're, we're watching countries across the globe dropping missiles on each other, and we're over here like, oh, catapult.
Nope.
Nope, don't you do it.
Shut
Don't
that
you do it.
shit
Yeah,
down.
you would kill less people with catapult, I feel like.
All right,
Maybe
I think you got time for about 3 to 5.
I can do 3 to 5. All right. Let's see here. Tennessee. Because we got to get that one in,
I
right?
am so I okay. Just tell me.
We might only have room for one. This is why I saved it. In Tennessee, because we were speaking about how you can't shoot buffalo, right? Right. In Tennessee, it is illegal to shoot game from a moving vehicle. However, hitting it with your car is acceptable, and using the roadkill is also encouraged. It can be delicious, is what they said.
When you say using it,
So like having roadkill stew. Remember remember our friend, one of our friends from back in the day. I mean, he's still our friend, but we just haven't seen him in a long time. Giggity giggity, and he was dating that girl. I used to forget all their names because I couldn't keep up because there were so many of them. But Manchester, I remember her. Her name, I remember her very well because she worked at that bar that we all went to. That was like 30 miles away. We called her Manchester. I remember they hit a deer one time, and Logan's like, "Oh, that his name, Bucket." And they get out of the car, and I remember like we like threw the deer in, or like, and she licked the blood or something off of her. Like and they kept the deer to make jerky and meat, and
Red flag.
but you can't shoot it. Red
Red,
flag, yeah,
red flag.
red flag. If you lick the deer blood off of your lip
Put that on your
after you have,
list.
yes, I'm gonna
That is
add
a
that
red
right
flag.
now. Yeah, I 100%. I'm sorry, we are not gonna be able to go
Are
on
you
any further
fucking
dates.
kidding me? First of all, of course, Tennessee, of course. Yeah, just you can't
Mhm.
shoot it, run it over with your car, and then eat it. Yep. Okay.
It's
Mhm.
encouraged, and it said at the bottom, it said maybe delicious.
Mhm. Yep. Okay.
See, like my brother hunts deer,
Yeah. I
and I
mean,
eat that. Like he hunts it, and they kill it and skin it and whatever the fuck they do. I don't know. I'm not a big hunter, right?
yeah. Yeah.
And it's delicious. I'll eat that meat, but I'm not gonna go throw a buck over my shoulders and be like, "Oh, we got dinner for 2 weeks," and just throw it in the back of my pickup truck. Well, that's Tennessee.
Yeah, because you
You're
hit it, you're bruising the meat and traumatizing. Like there's just a lot that goes into that. And that's one reason I don't eat a lot of meat. But where I'm not gonna go run over an animal and be like, y'all hungry?
But speaking of being hungry, we'll end on this note, right?
Oh my gosh.
In the state of Idaho,
Jesus Christ.
it is the only state that has officially outlawed cannibalism.
Oh, okay. Great. Thank you, Idaho. And thanks for your potatoes.
Thank you. Thank you. Dahmer was from Wisconsin, if I remember right. He should have been in Idaho.
He was like, I gotta get up out of here.
If you're gonna be a serial killer and desire the flesh of your neighbor,
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
least take into consideration moving to a state where it's accepted.
Okay, this is just really quick.
Okay.
If we went on a trip, boom, our flight goes down, we're stuck. We can't get a hold of nobody, ain't nobody found us. Are you eating a person?
Where did our plane fall? In Idaho? I don't want to make sure that. No, okay. If I'm eating it for no, I'll just die.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not gonna be like, you
There's
know what? Nathan's looking real tasty.
no, it's not like when people are like, "Oh, she's a snack. I don't want to take her home." It's not like I don't
No,
think
like
of
not a
that.
literal snack, but like,
But
yeah,
like, no, I couldn't imagine sawing off an arm of someone because it's kind of like the family episode where they got stuck in the avalanche and they ended up
yeah.
eating that poor kid. Although he was an asshole, so maybe I would have eaten him. No, I couldn't do it. There's no way I could eat that.
Mm-mm.
I couldn't. No.
I have a hard time eating chicken, so I'm not gonna eat a person.
Yeah, I think it would be a lot of a texture thing for me. I can't. I don't
Like
think
maybe
like.
maybe it tastes like regular meat. You don't know because you did watch Fried Green Tomatoes, right?
Yeah, but it's been a long time.
You should rewatch it. Okay, everybody, answer that question. Would you eat a person?
Please, actually don't. And if you do,
Yeah, never mind. We're in
please
Idaho.
move to Idaho. Thank you.
We're based in Idaho. Don't answer that question. Well, that was another episode of Madness. We'll see you next time.
Later.